Yeah, if you don't know Two Face or Two Baba, if you can actually check for Two Baba, not Three Baba or Five Baba, or is it 10 Baba? So Two Baba, of course, or Two Face, not Three Face, is the stage name of Innocent Uja Idibia, a very prominent Nigerian singer, songwriter, and musician. If you don't know about him, then you have to go and research. He is widely recognized as one of the Africans' most successful and influential musicians. He is also known for his philanthropic work and advocacy efforts. So Innocent Uja Idibia, also known as Tubaba. In Kenya, we would be thinking that as many men who are fathers, and they are small, so we call them Tubaba. Was born in Jos, Nigeria. He is also an Idoma ethnic group from Benue State, and he is known for blending Afrobeat, reggae, R&B, and hip-hop in his music. So, if you don't know him, he has released several successful albums. For example, Face to Face, Grace to Grace, The Unstoppable, Away and Beyond. Do you know these songs? If you still don't know him, let me show this face here. That is Tubaba. That is Tubaba for you. So allegedly, Tubaba is facing some complications. He came about justifying that men are generally polygamous. And this statement did not occur well with the wife. So, of course, Natasha is the wife. Natasha had to force him to apologize. And they had to hold a camera before the kids, and he had to give this apology. How about you? Would you face the same situation and give such an apology as what Tubaba gave, being as prominent as he is, and being African Nigerian for that case? So let's go and watch what actually apology he offered after Natasha first held the camera and told him that it is not right to say that men are naturally polygamous. So let's go for it here.
I know I'm going to get cancelled. I'm going to get cancelled for this. I know I'm going to pay the price, every price. I'm going to face the consequences. I said what I said. I don't know whether I want people understand my understanding. I don't think appropriately. I don't. There's no excuse for me. I own up to that. I own up to the fact that I fucked about what I said. Hurt some my fans, millions of people that look up to me. Millions of people like.
Now, in the video, you actually hear him apologizing and saying he's very sorry. He doesn't know what went to his mind, and he has hurt a lot of people, including his fans and women. Now, let's go to a video whereby it was being discussed over the media. Yeah. So we saw a discussion in the media, women sitting around table. I've seen a discussion of late, I don't know, in Nigeria about women saying women for women. I don't know. Hey. But I think it's just supposed to be the issue of who is right, or is whatever they are saying right in the current society. What do you think? Is it right to say that men are born polygamous? and therefore that is right for them to do what they have to do, you know. What about those who are polyandrous? You know Susan, right? Susan has 6 husbands. I don't know whether she divorced the 6th one, but if I may ask, how suitable is it then to have said that when in another situation we are seeing women becoming polyandrous and allowing it? And it's not only Susan Tabo, but we have also another woman in South Africa and others around the world, and especially Ghana. We have that a given society where women marry many men and stay together with them. And even in Kenya, I saw another example the other day. So what about if a woman stands up and says in modern society it's okay to be polyandrous? How about that? So let's go for this one. I wanted to just find this video. There's a specific video that people are discussing in a studio and showing the aspect of discipline for musicians. Remember, I've already given you the profile of Tubaba or Two-Face. I don't know why he chooses Tutu. And somebody was making fun and saying that very soon he will be one from Tubaba. He will then be 0.5 Baba. This is the discussion that was held.
Topic that's going to be our hot topic today.
Okay.
That singer, something Masha.
Yes.
When he was sowing his seed all over the place, the musician, yes, he married them.
Sophie
He
Him
didn't marry
High,
the point, okay,
Rise and
the point
High.
is, the point I'm trying to make.
Why number one?
The point I'm trying to make is that he's irresponsible. I think we know not irresponsible. We understand. We must understand that a man has that potential to spread it. Because I choose to be a daddy. So what Two-Face is saying is that biologically they can choose. Same way that Mr. Marshall, what's his name? Mr. Marshall. Ayinde Marshall.
Ayinde Kwawan. Number one. I answer you now.
That he spread his royal roots across.
Morayo, a man has what I hear you say.
Yes.
The ability to be unaccountable to a partner. Whereas some men can choose to be accountable to one partner as well.
Exactly.
The matter don't finish. Now somebody did that.
Exactly.
Because if it is about sexual urges, we all have
Everybody
it.
has it. So let me jump in.
Okay.
Right? Where in the today is like that we're generalizing to
Yeah.
the word
It's just from
Yoruba
Yoruba and
and
Igbo
to men and women. Producers have tried. Because you cannot tell me that a human being being irresponsible automatically means that the whole entire male species is irresponsible. No. It's a matter of choice. A woman can be responsible, a man can be responsible.
Granted.
You decide what you want. Most people feel that they are married or that they are in love, but they are not. Because sometimes, because
you've never been a man before. A man is telling you, I have plenty seeds. I mean, you know how many millions?
Okay, so you've had that discussion, a hot topic being discussed in one of the studios TVC in Nigeria in relation to that topic. And the topic has really sent a lot of waves across the social media, a lot of people discussing this and that and giving this and that conclusion. So it's upon you now to give your views over here. You drop the comments in the comment section, whether you'll be watching now or later. Because we are not going to take a lot of time. This is a very short video, a social reaction for that case. And of course, for something that has really trended with a lot of people asking questions. Now, you've heard about the discussion here, the aspect of lacking discipline. So do you think Two-Face or Tubaba lacks discipline? And even the fact that he came about apologizing, is it that he realized that it was irresponsible of him to have said what he said, you know? Yeah? Why did he have to come up in public and say that they are built, you know, that men are not built to be with only one sexual partner? That's exactly what Tubaba said. And the wife, Natasha, was so agitated. She had to make him apologize. And of course, he came about apologizing, saying he was very sorry because he had really messed with a lot of his fans. Remember, he's a musician who has a brand, and he has a name to build, and he has also to be a role model in the society. So So looking at the modern society, what do you think, or what do you believe? Or maybe do you hold conservative ideologies as he holds? Now you can hear from the discussion in the studio, some of the ladies standing for him, others saying, no, you cannot say that because you have never been a man. But I know that for my followers, we have different backgrounds. We also have different gender. What is your thought about this, Because this threw everybody in hot reactions, different people with different views, and especially the wife. And now, of late, by today, the brother came up with a very controversial message. Let's just read it here. A very, very long one, for that matter. The brother, who is known as Charles Odibia, under the title, "She Will Destroy Your Legacy," Two-Face brother had to really talk against this legacy. Now let's look at it. So Charles Idibia, of course, has another name known as Charlie Brave, as a brother of the legendary Nigerian musician Two-Face or Tubaba. So he shared his feelings in a heartfelt open letter to the singer. It was a very lengthy Instagram post, by the way, and he really praised the brother for being calm and passionate, and he liked that he really even referred to him as a modern day Jesus, who silently endures criticism and blame to shield those responsible for his struggles. So this communicated an aspect that he was struggling, whatever he's struggling with. And Charles voiced strong accusations, by the way, which have again stirred a lot of hot discussions. People saying, is Tubaba or Two-Face in trouble? Is he in danger? Because the strong accusations were against the brother's current partner, Natasha Osauru. He came about claiming that she is a source of distress to him. That she has allegedly forced him to go through manipulation. She has even isolated him from his businesses and personal life. So Charles had been urging the brother to step away from social media and focus on healing, a reflection process. He had emphasized that the brother Tubaba should prioritize his legacy and 7 children. Tubaba, meanwhile, has 7 children. So the brother was advising him to step aside from social media and the pressures and heal himself, reflect upon himself, and get to prioritize his legacy and 7 children. So he wrote this: "To my dear @official Tubaba, my brother. There is not enough words in English to express how much I love you, so I won't even try. To the gentle, kind, loving, peaceful being, to the guy who would not intentionally hurt a fly, who would take loss in several businesses just to avoid any form of confrontations, who makes sure everyone around is comfortable even though he is not alright, who gets mute and watches himself being painted as a bad guy just to protect the same person painting him as a bad guy." Are you seeing that? So the brother seems to be actually saying that the Tubaba is very gentle, he's kind, loving, but maybe he came up with that aspect of saying that naturally men cannot be with one woman, because he was intending to walk away from Natasha, possibly. And the brother is raising accusation that even though he's very mute, he does not defend himself. He doesn't want to paint himself as, as the one suffering, the victim. The truth is Natasha is the perpetrator against him. So he went on. The letter goes on. I'll continue reading. The letter goes on. Yeah? To the guy who I would dare to describe as a modern-day Jesus Christ from Nigeria, because of how innocent, poor, pure and pure your heart is, to the most insanely talented musician that has ever graced my ears. So that was a legacy, trying to praise the brother for what he does in music and at the same time call him Jesus. Hey, Jesus have been in Kenya, you know, like we have Jesus of Tongoren, we had Jesus of Kakamega, Jesus of I don't know where. Now finally here we have a Jesus in Nigeria, in Tubaba, modern day Jesus Christ, you know. So he continues and says, I beg you today to wake up, capital letter, with an exclamation. It can never be a crime to save yourself, to move on from where you were, almost losing your life and soul. But you haven't moved on. You have been captured from inside the frying pan to an industrial furnace. Hey, jumping from fire to the... They always say jumping from fire to... From the frying pan to the fire. So the brother is saying you are from inside the frying pan to the industrial furnace. Can you imagine that kind of pain somebody would be going through? So this is a serious allegation that can take a legal turn, because now when you talk about you almost lost your life and then soul, what is that? And he did not move on, you know? Mapu, hey, that name. Hi. Bryson, hi. Sophie, him, hi. Yeah, so he goes on and says, it is one thing for a girlfriend to snoop in your phone and read messages out of curiosity or for other relationship reasons. It can even come off as cute. But a girlfriend who breaks into your phone to announce your divorce because she had doubts about you going through with it, who posts and deletes a picture of herself on your social media and asks Nigerians to help you beg her to marry her while you sleep, who clones your WhatsApp, deletes messages she doesn't like and replies messages pretending to be you, to streamroll her agendas, a control freak inside your emails and your accounts, who convinces you to abandon your management and businesses in Lagos and move to Abuja, just to become her arm candy and dragged all over Benin and to places the real you will definitely not go, who would make you defend lies and tolerate chaos, who would sabotage your business trips, who would do a whole lot of rubbish I will not mention here out of shame, and hide under your name, who would adopt surname, tell strangers and whoever cares to listen that she is your wife while you are still legally. So that long message has a lot of accusation. In fact, he decided to write in one sentence, indicating that Natasha always snoops the phone of Tubaba, reads messages, because she's not just curious, but she always goes around breaking their relationship, announcing divorce. Then she goes about, she again asks Nigerians to plead with Tubaba to marry her. Then she will go on and even delete messages she doesn't like. She will go on to reply messages pretending to be Tubaba. She will even control him on emails and accounts. She even wants him to abandon the management of his businesses and even maybe music. She wants her to move to Abuja from Lagos. You know? That is chaotic, right? A controlling person who is sabotaging business and making him lose his identity, you know? Everyone has their identity. Everyone has what they like, what they can do, and what they can't. So from the brother's accusation, we can actually see that there is something happening here we don't understand. So, This one led to a lot of discussion online, and people came about responding and saying, this is really sad, you know. To think that this lady has reduced our legend to nothing is more heartbreaking. I pray he comes out of this bondage. And I was like, Obeah. Is there an Obeah here? Or what exactly is this? Or juju, you know? The next comment was, God bless you. He needs all the help he can get. I'm glad they used God. Then another one, God please just protect our Tubaba from all this madness. Restore his place and happiness because it's getting out of hand. But you people could see him apologizing and really saying that his head was not right. What was that? Another one says, my brother, God is awake, God is watching, darkness can never shine. Then another one says, you could not have said this any better. Ino is such a great human being to be in the spot all the time. He needs some serious internal work because how is he choosing his women? So does this mean that there is a spiritual capture, you know? That is what I'm feeling that people think so here. And you have to drop your comment in the comment section depending on what you think here. Now, the discussion went on in the media, of course, the women here holding views. If you can go watch TVC on the title, Two-Face Lacks Discipline, you'll understand. So is it lack of discipline or is it really the spiritual war as people are insinuating here? Is it just defense? Is the brother just defending the brother out of shame? Or what exactly is the kind of reaction we are seeing here? Now, I'll again show another reaction from a different person, because when you do reaction, you bring in what others think. So there is a reaction here that really amazed me. Let me bring it out. And I'll finish with one other, then close the chapter. So here, this is the reaction from one person here.
So that they'll go assist you. If you need help, talk out. May they go assist you. Because we don't know you like this before. For all the legend make we know for Nigeria entertainment industry, sorry to say now you the mumu pass. There is difference between apologizing to your wife and apologizing to your wife publicly. For you that made the Telegram group or you that know the support say una support waiting Two-Face talk for Nedu podcast recently about say man feel knock as many women as possible. Meanwhile, I could say like another man, like one woman. Many men supported him, but guess what? This man don't come outside and apologize. What did they do, this man? What did they do? This man is getting me really annoying. Yo, man. I got fucked up with myself.
Yeah, so you see the reaction from one of the individuals here was of disgust. Another one again here.
I know I'm going to get cast.
Two baba, waiting be this. You want on to mama give us? Totum was right. We don't like this Two-Face that we're seeing. It can't be like say Geppetto don't they control Pinocchio. A lot of people say Two Baba is your guy, so why you coming public? Blah 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 blah. 3 separate occasions, Neville Nevada tried to convene meetings. One had Two Baba's younger brother Hyacinth. HI, sit down, all of us sit down. He not even show 3 separate occasions. So I cannot watch somebody I know and love continue to depreciate like this and keep quiet. Okay, you talk something will no make sense. Apologize. You have legend status. A one-line apology. Which one is I effed up? I effed up. I effed up. You know, be small picking Baba now. And please, I want to use this as an.
Hey, did you see that reaction? Did you see that reaction over Two-Face? And we have had different reactions from different people, guys. So I'm telling you, I'm asking you, did you expect that Two-Face should have apologized as he did, hitting his head saying that his mind was out and all that? Or did you just expect he says in one sentence, or he was supposed to apologize privately? You know, it's making me laugh. And I don't have to laugh this night. Some people are sleeping, you know. Hey, so African for African. What about the whites in the house? Maybe the Indians, friends, and people from Sydney and different places, South Africa. What do you say? Did you expect Tubaba as such a person now that they had discussed him even on media, like TV? Was he to apologize the way he did, or how was he to apologize? You know? Because in his speech or chant, he's not just apologizing to Natasha, he's apologizing to the rest of the women and the public and his fans. Let's listen to another one here reacting to his apology.
Came back now and I check my DM and I see a lot of people just send me different videos of Two-Face Idibia. Very dark man, something is wrong with Two-Face. We don't know what's happening to Two-Face. Two-Face does not look okay. Please, they need to check up on Two-Face. I said, okay, wait till happen. Now go see video where Two-Face they apologize. Apparently, Ingo podcast. He can't come back from the podcast, can't they apologize. Before I talk about Two-Face, that shows you the kind of person they do be. Person go your podcast, come back, can't they apologize over what he talk for the podcast. Again, I was watching the particular video where Two-Face they apologize about. I see Two-Face they do like who don't drink. He don't even feel. For me, I don't feel like Two-Face is in that mental place to be on a podcast. Because lately, Two-Face have not been making any sense. How do I mean making any sense? The issue of this Benway killing, when he was giving a release, a press release, a video release, it was not coherent. It was just scattered. It was all over the place. And the part where pay me pass now, when they turn the camera, I can't show your wife. I can't ask at the top of my head, why they show this woman? What did they show her for? So lately, Two-Face have not really been good. And again, another thing
So you can hear from a lot of reactors from who know him, who understand him, that things are not very good with Tubaba.
Two-Face.
Hey, he is not himself. Yeah, he is not himself. No wonder he's saying whatever he says every now and then. Is he truly in a spiritual war? You know, I watched this lady known as Ifunanya. Ifunanyi. And spiritual wars are real. They are real. From what she really expressed about the aunt and the father and the uncle, I really saw that, hey, Africa, we are really Africans, you know. There's a lot that can happen around, and you need really to go through such interventions, and maybe God can relieve you. Because for whatever reasons, even if he had said something wrong, his reaction after, it's very, very funny. And many people are finding it very funny because it's like he's lost his identity. Whatever kind of, manifestation he's coming out with is not him. It's not. If you understand the tingo, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah? He's becoming a mumu. For Nigerian, they say he's becoming a mumu. Very difficult to even describe what kind of person he's turned into. Now, I saw another lady for just the final part. There was a lady who did another reaction on the same. But as for her, she kept saying that we have to defend womanhood. I don't know how real she was being here. But let me look for her. If I don't get her, then you'll forgive me for that. Just before I go and sleep, you know. Hey. But you can drop a comment in the comment section. You can also like my video if you love what I'm doing and just to support me. You can also, share my videos and recommend to other people to watch them based on the kind of reaction I do. You can also recommend a topic for me that I can discuss, just like I saw one person today suggesting what I have to do. You can also watch the what I've booked and the hours. Sometimes I delay for a few minutes depending on how busy my schedule is, but I don't like delaying so much. So let's get to see the last video, then we'll close the chapter here. There was this lady. There's a lady who was saying that for her, she just defends Natasha because women should be for women, and that what Tubaba said was wrong, and that he will say that again, that is what he was saying. And she kept saying that there's no problem with Tubaba apologizing as he did. So I don't know in your perspective, if you know who Tubaba is actually, as popular as he is, and if you understand how he was really apologizing in that video, what do you think? Let's get to see this one. I'm looking for it. Sometimes you take some time before you get what you want. Yeah, so let me get it for you. I think it was here. How about it? If I don't get it, just understand what I'm saying, that for some lady here, she thought that it was right for Tubaba to apologize as he did, and there is nothing wrong in what he did. I don't know what your thought is. I would wish to have your comment before I end this video. I'm really waiting to hear what you might say here. So there's this lady, not fantastic comedy, but there's just another lady. But I can't get that because I have so many videos coming on my way. So forgive me for that, but as we end this, I would wish to have your comment on what Tubaba said, and if he's really losing his identity, whether it's right the way he apologized in public doing what he did, and whether he's confused. And from the message from the brother, do you think he's really spiritually captured? Do you think that the lady is psychotic, and there is a case of possible murder and whatever? Because there was that kind of message that looked like there is danger, try to show that. So bye-bye, good night. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Let me rest so that tomorrow I can have energy to do more. Bye.